Hi all, welcome to the Gate Solve question paper series initiated by students from Department of Civil Engineering at Christ College of Engineering, Iringalkuda. I am Nasia SA, student from Civil Engineering Department. In this video, we will be discussing previous year GATE questions, MCQ and numericals from the aptitude session. Moving on to the first question. An electrical bus has onboard instruments that reporting the total electricity consumed since the start of the trip as well as the total distance covered during single day of operation. The bus travels on stretches M, N, O and P in the order. The cumulative distance traveled and the corresponding electricity consumed are shown. So here is the stretches M, N, O and P, and for the each stretches cumulative distance and electricity used is given. So the question is the stretch where the electricity consumption per kilometer is minimum for. So we need to calculate for which stretch have consumed minimum electricity. So going to the answer, we need to find the electricity consumption for each stretch. So electricity consumption is equal to electricity used by cumulative distance. The electricity consumption and cumulative distance is given in the question already. So by calculating each stretch's electricity consumption, we got that which stretch have minimum electricity consumption. So by finding the answer, we got that the stretch N have minimum electricity consumption. So answer is option B, N. Moving on to the next question. A car travels 8 km in the first quarter of an hour, 6 km in the second quarter, and 16 km on the third quarter. The average speed of the car in km per hour over the entire journey is option A 30, option B 36, option C 40, and option D 24. So, we need to calculate the average speed of the car for the entire journey. So the equation for average speed is total distance by total time. Here total distance by is getting by adding the all given uh, journeys distances, which is 8, 6 and 16, and total time is taken as 50 plus 50 plus 50, because in this question it is given that first quarter of an hour means 50 minutes, second quarter which means 50 minutes, and the third quarter which is also means 50 minutes, hence 350 minutes for all. So 8 kilometer is taken 50 minutes, 6 kilometer taken 50 minutes, and 16 kilometer taken 50 minutes. So that's why we are adding 3 times 15 and into 1 by 16, because these 50s are in minutes. We need to convert into hours because we need to the answer is in kilometer per hour. So that's why we are multiplying with 1 by 16. So 8 plus 6 plus 16 gives total distance, and the total time is getting by 50 plus 50 plus 50, and the answer into 1 by 60, which will give 40 kilometer per hour. Hence the average speed is 40 kilometer per hour. Option C 40 is the correct answer for this question. Moving on to the next question, it is a numerical one. A tiger is 50 leaps of its own behind a deer. The tiger takes 5 leaps per minute to the deer's 4. If the tiger and deer covers 8 meter and 5 meter per leap respectively, what distance in meters will the tiger have a run before it catches the deer? So we need to calculate how many distance in meter the tiger will reaches to the deer. Hence, we are first finding out the distance covered by the tiger in 1 minute. Here it is given that the 5 leaps per minute to the tiger takes 5 minutes per minute to the deer's 4. So 5 minutes per minute, 5 leaps per minute to the deer's 4, the tiger will reach us. So if 1 leap means 8 meter, here 5 leaps equal to 8 into 5, which is 40 meter covered in 1 minute by the tiger. Next, we are calculating how many distance is taken by the deer in 1 minute. And the one leap for deer is 5 minutes. Hence, 4 leaps are there. So, 4 leaps into 5 will give 20 meters. In 1 minute, the deer is covering 20 meters. Hence, so here we are taking x as a minute need the tiger to catch the deer. So we are making an equation for x. Here 40 is the distance traveled by the tiger in 1 minute and 20 is the distance traveled by the deer in 1 minute. So 14x means distance traveled by the tiger in 1 minute into the time. How many time it takes to reaches the deer, which is 20x plus 15 into 8. 50 is the leaps behind the deer that the tiger needs to cover. So 50 into 8 means the tiger needs to cover that distance, plus deer is taking 20 meters per minute. So we are adding that, both will give the distance traveled or distance taken by the tiger to reach us to the deer. So here we are demonstrating how it is working. Here is the deer and here is the tiger. So between them there is 50 leaps that is given in the question. So tiger needs to travel 50 into 8 meters. Okay, then deer is taking 20 meters per minute. Okay, 20 meters, and tiger is taking how many minute? 40 meters in a minute. So we need to calculate time. X time means time taken by the tiger and the deer to the deer, which is this tiger's time. Time for tiger to reach the deer's position, we need to add this 2, which is equal to tiger's time. So we are calculating here by 40x, which is time taken by the tiger to reaches the deer, which is given by 20 times x, the distance traveled by the deer in 1 minute, into the time taken, plus the 50 into 8. 50 into 8 means the time taken or time need to travel by the tiger. So we are solving that x equal to 20 minutes. We get x equal to 20 minutes from this equation. So by solving that, we got the x. So this time taken, this time or 20 minutes will take the tiger to cover to the deer. So the distance we need to find here, distance in 1 minute 40 meter is traveled by the tiger. That is already we are find out in previous slides. So in 20 minutes 40 into 20 will give 800 meter. So this is the distance traveled by the travel or need to travel the tiger to reaches the or catches the deer, and the answer is 800 meter. Moving on to the next question. 5 skilled workers can build a wall in 20 days. 8 semi-skilled workers can build a wall in 25 days. 10 unskilled workers can build a wall in 30 days. And if a team of 2 skilled, 6 semi-skilled and 5 unskilled workers, how long it will take to build a wall? So we need to find the long or time taken or how many days to taken by a team of 2 skilled, 6 semi-skilled and 5 unskilled workers. Here we are going to find the from the options, it is given that 20 days, 18 days, 16 days, and 50 days. So for a day, 5 skilled workers complete 1 by 20 part of the wall, which is given the question 5 skilled workers can build a wall in 20 days. So for a day, it will the 5 skilled workers complete 1 by 20 part of the work. Since how many rate or one skilled worker completes, so it is 1 by 5 into 20, which is 1 by 100. So one skilled worker complete 1 by 100 of the work. Hence for 8 semi-skilled workers it is taken that 25 days. So one day 8 semi-skilled workers complete 1 by. So per day, the rate of one semi-skilled worker is completing 1 by 18 into 25, which is 1 by 20 part of the wall. To 1 by 200 part of the wall. So for unskilled workers, they complete 10 unskilled workers complete 1 by 30 of the wall in a day. And one unskilled worker will complete 1 by 10 into 30, which is 1 by 300 part a day. So the total day of work for 2 skilled, 6 semi-skilled and 5 unskilled workers is 2 by 100, which is 2 into 1 by 100 plus 6 into 1 by 200 plus 5 into 1 by 300, which will give us 1 by 15. So the time taken to complete the work for 50 days it is 50 days. So for a day they complete 1 by 50 part. So for how many days it will complete in 50 days? The answer is option D, 50. So moving on to the next question. A train that is 280-meter long, traveling at a uniform speed, crossing a platform in 60 seconds and passes a man standing on the platform in 20 seconds. What is the length of the platform in meters? So we need to find out the length of the platform. So the platform length is taken as x and the velocity of the train is taken as v. So we are taking two equations for distance. Distance is equal to velocity into time, we know. So here we are taking two equations for distance. Two equations, that is 280 plus x. 280 is the length of the train and x is the length of the platform, which is equal to velocity into time. And the second equation is 280 meter, which is the length of the train, and the velocity v is the velocity into 20 seconds, which is a man standing on the platform in 20 seconds, which is passes a man standing on the platform in 20 seconds, that is 20. So equation 2 is 280 is equal to v into 20, and equation 1 is 280 plus x, which is equal to v into 60, because the train crosses the platform in 60 seconds. That's why here it is taken as 60. So solving this equation, we get that x equal to 560 meter. So the platform's length is 560 meter. So thank you for hearing me, and 5 questions from the aptitude session have been completed.